Okay, hi Virgos. This is your general April general reading, possibly from April 14th to 21st, or from this week to the 21st. So any messages, it's going to be short and sweet. Any messages for Virgos here watching this video? We have first messages here. Okay. Two more messages perhaps for Virgo. 2 or 3. Two more messages. Whoa, too much. I mean, this is your card, by the way, so definitely message for you, Virgo. 2 more messages, please, for Virgo. One more message or 2 more messages for Virgo, please, Spirit. Messages for this April in relation to these cards. For more clarification. Page of Wands. Okay. So here we have, I want to make sure you can see your cards. Okay. So here for you, Virgo, we have the 7 of Pentacles in reverse. Knight of Wands. In reverse too. So we have this very stagnant feel right now. There we have some waiting that is just taking, and it's feeling eternal. Some waiting perhaps on an opportunity for there's a possible love interest, or possible just crush, could be a crush, some type of just interest in something or someone specifically. Could also be an opportunity, like some, I feel like you've been waiting for a long time for an opportunity to show up, but it's not specifically coming as fast as you want it to. And Virgos can be very impatient sometimes, but also you guys could be the most patient out of all the zodiac. So I don't even know if this is a bad thing or a good thing for you guys. We have this Knight of Wands in reverse. So I feel like if this is a love situation where there is some type of kind of like you want a sign, or you want somebody to show their interest to you first before you make a fool of yourself, before you kind of, you don't like to make a fool of yourself. You don't like to do the first move, kind of, if you don't feel like the other person is, feeling the same way. So there could be that. And in regards to career, this could also be relevant if you haven't heard back, but you're not really doing anything at the moment to reach for it. You're kind of just waiting, because here this is inactivity in reverse. Knight of Wands, kind of just you being very stagnant. Like you could take a leap and you could do a move, and you could go for something that you really want, but you're kind of deciding to stay back. You're not really like actively working towards it right now, because you're just waiting, and you're okay with it. I feel like you could wait all day. This is what I meant by like you guys are really patient. I feel like you have enough of what you like, maybe this is an opportunity, or this is a love interest that is important, but it's not like the main focus in your life. It could be something that maybe you want to like take an approach on, but you're not specifically like wanting to make it the best, the main focus of your entire existence. There's definitely other priorities, perhaps, your finances. Like perhaps you already have enough money, perhaps you already have, you're possibly like, okay with being alone. Like you don't specifically need, this opportunity of love to kind of save you or anything, but it would be nice. It's kind of like, oh, I would love to have that, but, if I don't, I'm not going to work for it too much, but I'm also not going to, I mean, no, actually, like, I'm just not gonna do anything to get it, even if I want it, kind of. It actually feels like that. The Seven of Swords here and Queen of Cups. I feel like there is a possible suspicion that this could be Seven of Swords. So there could be a possible like foul play suspicion that maybe a person wasn't doing something um, with the best intentions. Perhaps you're not really going towards this opportunity because it feels like you're being pushy or you're being creepy. Like you don't want to be looked upon as somebody who's creepy or just, pushy. There you go, for even an opportunity. You don't want to be pushy. You don't want to be that person who, is like, oh, hey, how are you? You're kind of trying to be very, very, like, kept in and, like, isolated with your own emotions. Like, you're keeping your emotions in check. You're keeping them very restricted. And you're making sure that you're not this very pushy energy for others. And here we have this Queen of Pentacles. So I see some pentacles and cups. We have cups and wands. We do have one sword, but it's outnumbered by by coins. So I feel like this could be dealing with another earth sign here, Virgo, or a fire sign, or a water sign. But I do feel like it could be Capricorn. There's more Capricorn here than anything. Capricorn / Taurus, and Scorpio, Pisces. Sagittarius maybe at last. Here's this Page of Wands with this Queen of Pentacles, and I want to kind of highlight that you feel in a way that you don't want to make a fool, I guess. Like I feel like this is a very childish card. Like you don't want to, trip or say the wrong things, and I feel like you're in a way, maybe you're in download mode. Maybe you're observing. Like all this wait time is not specifically wasted. Like it's not like you're not doing anything, but you're like using this as a time to kind of like learn about the person or learn about the opportunity more to see if it's really kind of worth your time. This person could either be the person you're trying to impress, it could be the opportunity that you're being given and that you're kind of wanting and striving for. So this definitely kind of says like you don't want to make a fool of yourself. So you're doing your homework and you're trying to find out any background info or any just anything that can kind of not make you seem unprepared. Because even in like I guess love or just in general career situations, you want to feel prepared. So I'm going to go ahead and pick out a oracle card for just additional information. Okay, Virgo, any, okay, we have teach, we have love abounds. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and pick out one more. So that's a card, this here is a card that immediately says, don't be afraid, go for it. I feel like you're taking a lot of time even just thinking like, oh, does this person, like me, or does this opportunity even find me like a worthy candidate or anything like that. I feel like you're doubting yourself a lot. But this card, this green card usually definitely just means like go for it. Like it's a big yes energy, like yes, like go for it. And it usually means positive things for love or just in general situations that are of importance to you. So it's like take a leap card, like go for it, like it's an opportunity, like yes, big yes. Any last message? So this deck is done talking. Here we have this teach card here. I'm interested because this person also has a dog. So I feel like this here we have, like dog. Because this little, they have dogs. You're definitely, I don't know why the dog just made me think about loyalty, like wanting loyalty and wanting perhaps something, wanting to be trustworthy to them. But also I feel like here with this teach card, I feel like you are, like I said, kind of downloading, getting your information ready. And I feel like no matter, like, you can try to download and like try to like see how much you can obtain from this opportunity or this person, but in the end you're still gonna end up learning something. Like, you can't like um you can't expect to gain and like teach yourself everything when the other person can just do it, you know, for you, like themselves in a way. Like, when this opportunity, like, or if it's an opportunity, you don't specifically have to like impress them, you know, completely. Like, you should also let them impress you, you know. Like, you should also make it be like a learning slash teaching situation, having people have a balance of what they can give also in return. And one last message here for Virgos, and a moon message. You have two. The answers you need are coming, and you and your loved ones are safe. So right now, this is just a reaffirmation that anything right now that is perhaps, you know, keeping you emotionally restrained, or perhaps feeling like you're not ready, this is an affirmation that everything is okay. You and your family and your loved ones are safe. And you should feel safe too, just to even kind of approach these situations. It's a new moon, so definitely maybe towards the new moon coming up, maybe check in with yourself and make sure that everything within your family and within your own space is okay and doing fine. And here we have a Gemini energy card. The answers you need are coming. So you're going to hear soon. You're going to get this opportunity soon, or you're going to hear back just in general soon. I do sense a lot of positivity from either this interest, this love interest, or this opportunity. Because, you know, here we have this big, you know, yes card, you know, like yes card. Like, you're going to do great. You're going to have the attention. And I mean, you're being very patient, but I feel like the answers are going to come to you just like you want them to. Just like you always want them to. So I feel like you're kind of wise. You kind of know how things are going to go for you. Yeah. I feel like the person may reach out even, or the opportunity is just going to eventually show up whenever you don't expect it, but it's going to show up just like you kind of planned for it to be. So that's a reading for you, Virgo. Let me know if it resonated, and I hope you have a great month, okay? Bye, Virgo.